So as you can see, this is my client. He just gets like a blowout on the sides and a fade in the back, shape it up. It's a pretty simple cut, so we're going to jump right into it. Alright, so right here I'm putting in my ball line with my Andis Slimline Pros just to start my fade, give it a nice ball line, a fresh canvas. And as you can see now, I'm cleaning up the hairs underneath, just getting everything out of there, balling it out all the way up to that line. Now I'm taking my Beatz Pro Gold FX clippers. I'm opening the lever all the way up and making my first guideline. By the way, when I mention lever open, I mean like I'm pushing the lever on the side of the clipper down, like towards the floor, which opens the clipper up and it cuts less hair off.
Damn, VG, you made this.
So right there, I just flick my lever closed, which means like flicking it up. That's gonna cut more hair off, and I'm doing that to take out that bottom line that I at first put in. It's not completely going to take it out, but it's going to soften it up. Then I play around with the lever a little bit, put it like halfway, go in between my open and close to kind of like blend the fade a little bit more. So now I go back to my Slimline Pros to get that bottom line completely out, because like I said before, whatever you put a line in with, you have to take it out with that same clipper or trimmer. So then boom, I jump right in, put my one guard on, and I'm making my next guideline, doing the same steps though, just going up. I'm gonna close it, soften up that bottom line, go halfway, then take the guard off and get that bottom line out of there. So boom, there I go again. I'm closing it, going back to that bottom line, trying to soften it up, lighten it up a little bit before I go halfway and go, in between the fade. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just flicked it halfway again. Now I'm in between my open and close, trying to blend that fade a little bit. So I'm taking the guard off now. I'm back to no guard with the lever open, because that's what I put the first guideline in with, so that's how I gotta take it out. But you'll also see me play around with the lever a little bit, going up a little higher just to blend it a little more evenly, get it a little better, get it laying like perfect almost. So now I'm putting in my final guideline for his back fade. I'm putting on my 2 guard, and I'm kind of flicking up on this guideline. I don't really want to create another guideline, like a deep guideline, so I'm flicking up into the top of his hair, so it won't be like that hard to take out. So I gave it a nice little comb, and I'm jumping right back into my steps, man. I'm closing that 2 guard, taking that bottom line, trying to soften it up, take it out as much as I can. And right after that, I'm going halfway, going in between that fade again, trying to blend that a little bit more before I take that 2 guard off. And then it kind of gets like a little different. I go to like a 1.5 and then a 1, but we'll get into that later. Right here is what I was talking about when I kind of get a little tricky with it. So I throw in my 1.5 guard and I attack that bottom line. It doesn't get it out again completely, but it really gives it like a nice blend. And I kind of attack the whole fade with this, like all the way around, just hitting the little spots, seeing what it can do before I throw in that 1 guard, and that's going to get that bottom line completely out. Then boom, there I go, throwing on that 1 guard. I'm getting that bottom line out. I got the 1 guard either halfway or close. I don't really remember, but I'm just hitting that bottom line, getting it right out. I go up a little bit higher too, just giving it, taking that blend up a little bit more, just making sure it's completely out. But mainly just hit that bottom line with that 1 guard, and it's out of there. Then after that, the fade is pretty much done. You just gotta come down on that, like on the top of his hair where that last guideline was, blend that a little bit, and then we move on to the next part of the cut. So like I said, right there, I'm coming down on it, on like the bulk of his hair at the top, just trying to blend it. Then I'm gonna go like against the green as well, because what I'm doing right now, I'm going down, that's called with the green. Then I'm gonna go against the green too, just to just basically get it right, get it like laying to where it looks nice and it's not like too bulky at the top. And I mean, right here we follow the same steps, man. Put the ball line in with the Slimline Pros, clean it up. Then I'm gonna make my first guideline with my clipper open. Just getting that right. Then I'm gonna, everything is really the same step, man. I'm gonna close it, go attack that bottom line. I'm gonna go halfway, go in between the fade, get my Slimline Pros again, take that bottom line all the way out, and follow those same steps, man. Like the same exact steps I did for the back feed, you do on your side feed. The only difference is you just scale it differently, because like your guidelines can't be the same like width, I think, or the length. I'm sorry, yeah. Like they can't be as long, because it's not as much space on the side of his head. It's way more space in the back of his head than on the side. So you gotta follow those steps, but just minimize it. Make smaller guidelines, shorter guidelines, and just keep being consistent. That's the main thing. Like, you don't want to start trying to do different like, I find that's when your fades start looking different and you start messing up. Like, you want to just stay consistent. Whatever way you fade, you're gonna make your own technique, but you gotta make sure you do that on every fade you do. So now again, last guideline, I'm taking my 2 guard, just going up to the parietal ridge. I don't want to go too high though, because then you'll start drawing on his head. But you just want to go like, to where that curve at. I think it's called like the parietal ridge. You want to go up there, set your guideline in, not too deep. You want to like scoop out so you don't put in a harsh guideline, and then follow your same steps. You're gonna close that joint, clean up that bottom line. I mean, it's not going to get out, but it's going to be like, softened up. Go halfway, attack that middle, then put that 1.5 guard on, hit the bottom line, put the 1 guard on, hit the bottom line, and then put your 2 on, come back down. And that's pretty much it. Side fade going to be done. So you can watch me do it right here. Alright, so right here, I'm just working on his neckline, trying to keep it as natural as possible, because people tend to push this part of the shape up back. I find that when you just continuously go over your work, it makes it sharp. My dad told me that, so that's what I do. I just shape it up, comb it out of place, shape it up again, comb it out of place, like 2 or 3 times, and then it's usually like sharp enough for me to move on. Now, when it comes to shaping up the beard and around the ear, I pretty much do the same exact thing. Just shape it up, comb it out of place a few times. But when you go around the ear, like the angle is pretty different. So you got to watch how I like maneuver the clipper a little bit to make sure I don't like put a gash in them or something like that. So right here, this is part of my shape up process. I simply just take like a mixture of water and shampoo, spray it on a paper towel, and then apply it to like his hairline, like the front of his hairline. This is just to clean his hair, get it nice and clean, make sure all the dirt is off, because we don't have wash bowls in my shop, so this is what I gotta do. And then I gotta just blow dry it, get it all dry. It also dries the skin as well, which allows me to get like a white line when I razor his hairline. So yeah, you can just see me finish that up.
Wow, deputy.
Then I spray a little bit of Tresemme hairspray just to hold the hair in place. I blow dry that too, and then just start my shape up. So now I start my shape up. Right here, it's all about the same thing I said before. I just don't push nobody back. That's my biggest thing. I just go over my work a lot of times, comb it out of place, go over it, comb it out of place, same thing. But on the shape up, you also got to get your angles right. So I like to shape up and like look at what I'm doing from different angles. That's why you see me turning his head a lot. So I'll look head on, look from the side to the left, like just to make sure that my angles are right. I don't want nobody hairline to be all looking all jacked up like they on a seesaw or something like that. So I mean, I don't really want to get into all that, but yeah, as you see, I'm just doing the same thing I said, just going over my work a lot. I switched the clippers up on the sides too, like I mentioned in my last video, because I like I don't like using like the wide blade clippers on there on like the box part of their haircut. Sometimes it hit their eyebrow and stuff like that, and that's a bad drawing. You don't want to get into all that. So, but I do use those on the curves, as you can see right here, on the curve of his head, that little cup, that little C cup. I'm using my T outliners, which is like got a water bleed. I just feel like it's easier, takes less time, and it's just sharp. I don't know, that's like the best purpose for those, other than the top of the hairline. So as you can see, also that white line is popping out from cleaning his hairline, like I mentioned before. If you wash the hair, it'll happen too, but I can't do that, so I'm working with what I got. And you can see me shaping up the left box, getting sharp. See that thing popping out, just like that. And I'm gonna just follow that, all the way through. Follow that, and then razor it, and then that's pretty much it for this cut. So you could just, watch me finish it up, go through my last touches, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Wow, deputy.
So now you can see me razoring this hairline. Razoring is like simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. So basically, first thing first, you want to just make sure you get a new blade every time. And mainly, whatever parts you want to razor, you just gotta pull. You gotta with your left hand. For me, pull the skin like away from you, and then razor towards you, like razor towards their hairline. That's as simple as it gets. You don't want to dig deep. You don't want to push hard, because that'll might gash your client, cut them. You don't want to do none of that. Just be light on your hand. Pull the skin away. Razor towards the hair, and it's pretty much that's self-explanatory. And some people practice with like balloons and stuff like that. I never really did that. I just jumped right into it. My dad is a barber though, like I said, so he kind of like, I watch him or learn from him. It made it easier. But as you can see that thing was popping right there. And we just gonna do that again through the whole shape up. Just razor it. Get everything. I feel like it make the cut last longer. You get that white line, makes it pop out more. That's what everybody likes. So just keep on hopping through it.
Wow, deputy, deputy.
And that's pretty much the cut. As you can see, that thing looking crispy right now. I'm gonna spray it a little bit, curl it up, but I mean, my client was real happy with it. I was happy with it, and that's all that matters in the end. Yeah, so that was just a simple cut. I'm gonna do more like, you know, more difficult cuts later on, but you know, it's just my first video, so just giving y'all something like this. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, and thanks for checking me out. Until next time.